What's going on, everyone? Today we're taking a look at the brand new 2023-24 Mosaic Basketball blaster boxes. If you're expecting these to be $30 per box, well, I've got some bad news for you. Blasters are now $35 each, and it appears that may be the case going forward. While products like Optic and Select Football are instant sellouts and have higher secondary market values, new releases like Mosaic Basketball are not on the same tier, so that extra $5 price bump really just doesn't make any sense at all. But let's go ahead and see what changes they made to the blasters this year and if we can still find value despite the higher price. Here's the new blaster checklist, and here are all of the other relevant details. Like I mentioned, these are now $35 per box. You get a total of 36 cards and 4 prisms per box, which is typical for Mosaic blasters. These are the parallels for this year. They added a red seismic numbered to 299, which should make it significantly easier to hit a numbered card. Previously, they only had the orange fluorescents, which are pretty short printed, only to 25. One of the main draws of Mosaic retail is, of course, the short printed Mosaic Genesis parallel, which we can find in both the base set and the autographs as well. There are a few blaster exclusive inserts in here, and all the case sets from Hobby are available in retail, and those are the stained glass and newly added micro Mosaic. Alright, so let's get started. Got 3 of these blasters, so hopefully we can get at least something decent out of here. Alright, so in pack number 1, we've got Jalen Johnson, Bruce Brown, and Franz Wagner on the base. And then we've got a green of Jaden Ivey. Then we've got a Jam Masters insert of Paul George and a Noah Clowney. All right, and in pack number 2, we've got a base Naz Reid, Jabari Smith, Patrick Williams, Jaylen Brown. Then we've got a Jam Masters green mosaic of Russell Westbrook and a City edition of Asar Thompson. All right, and in our next pack, we've got a Pascal Siakam, D'Angelo Russell, Bobby Portis, Kevin Durant. Then we've got a Mosaic parallel of Jabari Smith Jr. and a Kobe Buffkin. All right, next up, we've got a Derrick Jones Jr., Nicholas Claxton, Lonnie Walker. Then we've got a City Edition green mosaic of Jaime Jaquez Jr. Then we've got a Jokic on the Elevate insert, and then an NBA grades of Magic Johnson. All right, and next up, we've got a Steph Curry base, Tyrese Halliburton, Shaedon Sharpe, Tyus Jones. And then we've got a Mosaic Jam Masters of Paul George. Then a Brandon Miller base. And in our last pack of box 1, we've got a Matisse Thybulle, Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, Zaire Williams. Then we've got a green mosaic of Kelly Oubre Jr. And then our last card is a City edition of Zion Williamson. All right, moving on to blaster number 2. First one was a little bit disappointing, but looks like we got a Clint Capella, Anthony Simons, Miles Bridges, and then we got a green of Jalen Duren. And then we've got a Jam Masters of LeBron, just a base, and then a Bilal Coulibaly base rookie card. All right, next up, we've got an Evan Mobley, Trae Young, Kobe White, Darius Garland, and then we've got a Jam Masters green of Jason Tatum. Nice color match right there. And then we've got a NBA debut of Scoot Henderson. All right, next up we got Tari Eason, Colin Sexton, Eric Gordon, Daniel Gafford. Then we've got a Mosaic parallel of Alperen Şengün, and then a Sasha Vezenkov for the Kings, who is actually no longer on the Kings, I believe. So. All right, next up we've got a Julius Randle, Danny Avdia, Malachi Branham. We got a green mosaic of Maxwell Lewis. Then behind that we've got, we got a Elevate base insert of Victor Wembanyama. Then we've got an NBA Greats of Julius Erving. So here's that Victor insert. All right, moving on. We've got a Chris Middleton, Kelly Oubre, Desmond Bain, Andrew Wiggins, and then we've got a silver of Jordan Clarkson, and then a Jalen Pickett base rookie card. We've got a Scotty Barnes, Duncan Robinson, Zubac, Isaiah Stewart. Then we got a green of Derek Jones Jr. And our last card is a Julian Strother base rookie. All right, now in our last blaster, we've got a Jalen Johnson, Naz Reid, James Harden. Then we got a green Dante Exum. Got a Thunder Road insert of Jokic. And a base Jalen Hood-Schifino. And in pack number 2, we've got a Jabari Smith Jr., DiVincenzo, Josh Giddey, Kawhi Leonard, then a green of Damian Lillard, green Elevate. And then an NBA debut of Toumani Camara. Then we got a Pascal Siakam, D'Angelo Russell, Derek Jones Jr., got a Dennis Schroeder, and then a Mosaic parallel of Kevin Huerter. Then a Julian Phillips. All right, next pack, we've got a Steph Curry, Tyrese Halliburton, Jason Tatum. Then we got a green mosaic of Anthony Black. We got a LaMelo Ball on the Give and Go insert. And then a City Edition of Jaime Jaquez Jr. All right, and we got a Matisse Thybulle, Zach LaVine, Dante Exum, and then what is this? Might be an autograph. We got a backwards card here. CHM. We got a Mosaic Scripts. Champagner. Oh. Look at that. So we got a Mosaic Genesis Scripts. Wow. That is a beautiful looking card. Mosaic Genesis Script. So not the player we want, obviously, as far as autos go, but that's still pretty cool. I was getting a little worried there because we didn't really get anything great out of those first two blasters, but that's pretty cool. Then we got a holo of Jason Tatum. We got a Dorian Finney-Smith in the last pack, a Rui Hachimura, Talen Horton-Tucker, Obi Toppin, then a Mosaic Green of Naz Reid. And then our last card is going to be an NBA debut of Keontae George. All right, so let's do a quick little recap of our 3 blaster boxes. This is our stack of base rookie cards. Few solid names in there. We got the Brandon Miller, Jaime Jaquez, and then NBA debuts of Scoot and Keontae. This is just our stack of vet parallels, mostly greens, a few mosaics, and a couple of silvers. Here are the inserts and insert parallels. These should all be retail exclusive. I don't remember seeing any of them in hobby. And then we also got mosaic greens of Jaime Jaquez, Anthony Black, Maxwell Lewis, an Elevate insert of Victor Wembanyama, and we also got a Mosaic Genesis scripts of Julian Champagnie of the Spurs, so we did at least get one short printed card. Here's a cost breakdown for our 3 boxes. Like I said, the $5 price increase really doesn't make sense for a product like this. You can get an Optic Blaster for $30 and get around the same average return, if not better, since Optic cards usually sell for more than their Mosaic versions. They did increase the print run of numbered cards, but unfortunately we didn't hit any of those. We did get a Mosaic Genesis, which is a short print, but that was not enough to get even half of our money's worth this go around. You can get one hobby box for the price of about 11 to 12 blasters. I'd probably go with hobby since you get a good amount of numbered hits, but if you do buy that many blasters, you at least have a pretty good chance of pulling a case hit since there are 20 blasters per case. So at $35 a box, I'd give these a 6 out of 10. At that price, I'll probably pass on buying any more of these. I'll include links to the blasters in the description, but you can get them pretty easily from either Target or Walmart's websites. I don't see these selling out for a while. They might be a little difficult to get in store depending on where you are, but they should be easy to get online for a good bit of time. Alright guys, that's it for today. We got Mosaic Fast Break releasing on Wednesday, so we'll take a look at that when it drops, and I will see y'all then. Peace.